Hello everyone, welcome back to Sluglady Plays, and welcome back to the Blackwell Epiphany. So Rosa's been arrested, and now we are back in the early 1930s, talking to Joey's ghost, playing as the Countess and Madeline. So, if you're thinking, what the fuck? Don't worry, you are not alone. Okay, so let's
The notice reads, please ring bell for service.
let's talk to him.
Malone,
Hi there, what can I do you for?
you mentioned an assistant. Where is he?
Danny? I have no idea where he is. So we're a bit short-staffed, but nothing I can't handle. We'll handle that costume of yours with extra care.
Costume?
That gown of yours looks very authentic. I don't even think you can get that fabric these days.
Have I become antiquated so soon?
No offense meant, I quite like it. The tiara's a nice touch. Brings out your eyes.
Well, I always thought so. But you are mistaken. We are not leaving my costume here with you. We have other business.
So, I think that's the first time we've seen a genuine smile from Madeline. And Joey definitely has an eye for fabric if he recognizes, oh, that's super old.
What happened here?
What do you mean?
This shop, it is, shall we say,
It looks shot up.
Shut up. Look, I know the cleaning lady hasn't been in this week, but it ain't that bad. Now, can I help you or what?
Oh boy.
you should take a closer look at the walls and windows. They are definitely not what they should be.
You sure talk funny, lady. There isn't anything wrong with the windows that I can see.
Malone, I regret that it falls to me to tell you that you are dead.
What? Get out of town. Now, can I help you or what?
Madeline, does that ever work?
No, it does not. I will return presently.
Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, well, we will see. Like most lost spirits, he seems unaware of his circumstances. I believe these were caused by a pistol. Some clothing items. So garish.
The fabulous Marconis in person. Danny Marconi and Linda Marconi. Oh boy. And
I cannot.
we actually get a close-up face of what Danny and Linda look like. Let's switch to Jocelyn.
A jacket from 2 seasons ago.
Alright.
Nice looking fella. Shame about him being dead and all.
Ah,
Hey,
Miss Countess, what can I help you with?
so, who shot up this place?
Eh?
Come on, this place looks like the set of a gangster flick.
I don't know what you mean.
So, did you see who smashed up your window?
What are you talking about? The window looks fine to me.
Right, of course it does. Totally agree with you. Are you seriously telling me that this place looks normal?
Listen, everything here is top of the line. We're even looking into that dry cleaning stuff.
What cleaning?
Dry cleaning. Look, never mind. Can I help you with anything or what?
Well, see you around.
Sure.
not usually Joey who's the most technically advanced. Oh boy.
Does she have to stare like that? Drives me batty. Why would I want that? Huh. Some kind of band. Danny and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them.
Alright, let's talk to Madeline first.
Hey, Madeline.
Yes, my host.
So what should we do about that guy?
That guy, as you put it, needs our help.
Yeah, I get it. The sooner we get rid of him, the sooner we can leave. Well, see?
Certainly. My host,
Yeah.
about that window.
What? We needed to get in, didn't we? well, we're in.
I suppose I cannot argue with the results.
Darn suitin'.
Any thoughts on this lost soul?
Seems nice enough.
Any useful thoughts?
No, let's just get this done.
I believe we should return to our
Yeah.
Malone,
Hi there, what can I do you for?
Okay.
I will return.
Take your time.
So Madeline is, ironically, even though she's the ghost, she's kind of useless here.
Hey,
Miss Contis, what can I help you with?
you into music? I saw that poster on the wall.
Oh, that's Danny's thing.
Danny,
The guy who runs this place with me, him and his girl, Linda.
they're in a band.
If you can call it that. They play weekends, sometimes. He wants to make it big, but
But what?
nothing. Danny just needs to focus on earning an honest living, that's all.
Do Danny and Linda have regular gigs?
I don't know. Why?
I might want to hear him play.
Save your eardrums, lady. That's my advice.
Well, see you around.
Sure.
Malone,
Hi there. What can I do you for?
Ah, okay. Madeline isn't so useless.
I could not help but overhear your conversation with my colleague. This Danny Marconi. He is important to you, is he not?
What makes you think that?
Your energy, your aura, if you will. It changes when you speak of him. So tell us, what is Danny to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Malone, you know precisely what I am talking about, and you will tell us.
We will understand. Trust me.
I assure you, you will feel much better once you do.
I'll feel much better once you leave my shop.
I could leave, as you request, but I don't believe you want me to. Not really. Well, do you?
Who the hell are you people?
We are here to help, nothing more. You are so close now, so close.
Why is everything so confusing?
It does not have to be.
Life used to be so simple. Then Danny had to go follow a pipe dream. He had to make deals with club promoters he couldn't pay. So they showed up here. I told Danny to stay away while I tried to talk some sense into them.
And did you?
He got away. That's what's important. At least, I think it is. I'm not so sure anymore.
I understand you now. You are adrift. You are scared. But there is nothing to be scared of. Come here. My host?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know why I did it. Danny isn't much, really, but he's a good guy. You think it was worth it?
I don't know. Sorry.
You don't have anything to say? Anything at all?
No, not really.
Right. So I just head that way.
Yeah.
Well, tell your friend thanks. And if you ever see Danny... forget it. I suppose it doesn't matter.
My host. My host, are you all right?
I knew you'd follow me in here. You can never give me a minute's peace.
You should not stay here too long.
Or what? I'll die. I get it now. We all thought my uncle was nuts, but he was just numb. He just stopped caring. About anything. Who could blame him?
Trust me, my host, it is best to push those feelings aside.
Why?
It is what must be done. That is all.
What does it matter?
Listen to me. In time, you will feel differently.
Differently.
Yes, this will all feel normal.
Normal? I don't want this to be normal.
Many of your predecessors felt the same. In time, things changed.
I'm going dancing, Madeline. Don't wait up.
I see. I suppose after all this time it was inevitable that one of you deciphered the method. But do you think it will be that simple? It will not work. Do you hear me? It will destroy you! My host, Jocelyn Countess! Hear me! Countess! Countess!
2:23 a.m., Detective Corey Palmer conducting interview with Rosangela Blackwell. Detective Sam Durkin also present. So, Miss Blackwell, tell us again why you were in that house.
Say nothing. Tell them nothing. Keep your teeth together. We'll get out of this.
Oh boy. So, there's a lot to unpack from that scene. And I'll talk about it a bit now just because this next bit here is gonna be another, big, lots of stuff to unpack. So, first up, we finally find out how Joey really died and how he died saving Danny. A little side note, one of the choices there that Madeline could have said was, we will understand. Little fun fact, that line has kind of made people think that Joey might be bisexual, that he had a thing for Danny, that he had a crush on him or something. Which is a really cool idea, actually. I like the idea. And we got a better sense of Jocelyn and how she became the Countess and her feelings towards Madeline, which is kind of interesting because during Blackwell Convergence, when the Countess finally had a chance to talk with Madeline, she was really confused. She's like, what are you talking about? Why would I break our bond? I like you. I trust you, Madeline.
I trust you, Madeline. I always will trust you.
It's all kind of very strange. It actually makes me feel really bad for Jocelyn, really. And that whole thing about how Madeline was gonna leave, but I don't think you actually want me to. We've kind of seen that with other ghosts, even lost spirits having trust in spirit guides. Oh, there was one thing, is a big difference the first time I played this game, and even now, between Rosa and Jocelyn is that when Rosa sends a ghost off, she always has something to say. Even if it's, I can't really say, I don't know, there's at least some kind of sincerity in it. But Jocelyn just, whole way through, she did not give a flying fudge at all. Even when I was scrolling over Joey with Jocelyn, in Jocelyn's eyes, his label was dead guy. If you looked at Joey with Madeline, it was Malone. So yeah, Jocelyn just was so over this whole bestower thing. Okay, so I've talked enough about that scene. Now, let's get ready for this clusterfuck. I was looking for Leah. I was looking into George Austin's death. I was looking for Kendra. So if you say nothing during the whole interrogation, you get an achievement. If you listen to Joey.
I was looking for Leah.
And you just happened to stumble over her rapidly cooling body?
I didn't stumble over anything, it just happened.
This type of thing doesn't just happen. Fine. Next question. What happened to Detective Piero?
She shot herself.
That's a lie. Why would she kill herself? She just wouldn't.
Enough, Palmer. You saw the paraffin test. Leah fired that weapon.
I refuse to believe that, Sam.
Believe what you want. Those are the facts.
Well, Here's some facts for you. This lady was chatting with Emil Haskins earlier this evening. Not only that, we have a witness who saw her sneaking into his office at work. How do you respond to that?
I wasn't sneaking. I have the key code.
Uh-huh. And how did you come by this key code? Thought so. We spoke to the clerk on duty. We spoke to Emil Haskins, a man who is now a widower, I might add. Nobody gave you permission. But then, breaking and entering isn't really a new thing for you, is it? I've pulled your file. You even know how many restraining orders you have against you?
I've, lost count.
Somehow, I'm not surprised. If getting banned from the campuses of NYU and Columbia weren't bad enough, we've got a dozen complaints registered against you from businesses and families. I'd call Bellevue to have you taken away. But you're banned from there, too.
Oh.
Who the hell are you? And why haven't you been taken in before now?
Palmer, take a walk.
Sam?
You're tired. Go get a cup of coffee.
I don't need coffee. Don't think I don't know what's going on here. I've heard the rumors that you've got some mysterious informant. Is this her?
Palmer?
Fine, I'm going. But we will find out what happened. It's our damn job, after all.
Oh boy.
So, you happy now?
Of course not. I only wanted to.
What? Help? You think you helped anyone here?
There's something much bigger going on.
So you said. But we cops, we like things simple. Not you, though. You make things complicated just by walking into a room.
What are you trying to say?
Officially, we're pursuing every lead. Unofficially, there was no trace of the bullet that killed the little girl. With Leah dead, we'll most likely never solve it. The trail is too cold. So, what do you need?
Excuse me?
You want it in so bad? You're in. You won't be on the books. We can't even pay you. This case is too high profile. So, what do you need?
Access to Leah's case files.
Can't do it. Those are being boxed up and archived. Anything else?
Access to George Austin's apartment.
I'll take care of it. Anything else?
Everything you know about George Austin.
Palmer can get you that. Speak to him tomorrow. Anything else?
Cup of coffee?
I'll let Palmer get you one on the way out. Anything
Oh,
else?
that worked.
Nothing that I can think of.
All right. From now on, you talk to Palmer. He'll be at the front desk tomorrow.
Detective Durkin. Sam, why are you doing this? Why me?
My first case involved a kid. 30 years ago, it must have been. There was this little girl living with her aunt. The aunt went nuts, smashing things, screaming. Total loony. The little girl was hiding in a closet. Couldn't have been more than 5. Scared out of her mind. I've had a soft spot for kids ever since.
I see.
Go home, Blackwell. Get some sleep. You look like you spent the night in jail.
Huh. The press are having a field day. Lots of theories, but nothing approaching the truth.
You expect anything different? Just be glad your name didn't get leaked. That's the last thing we need.
No trace of the Grace Group either.
Then we best get out there and do what we do.
So yes, another scene with a lot to unpack there. Everybody knows who Rosa is at the police station. She has a restraining order from Bellevue, of all places. And biggest thing of all is that Sam Durkin is the one that came to help Rosa when Lauren went mad, when her brain snapped, or whatever it is that happened to her. And he's probably known this the entire time. I wonder if Joey it's actually kind of funny, because when we first met Durkin, Joey said, hey, he looks familiar. And I back then originally thought that, oh, it's because he's been in other Wajai games, and oh, we talked to him in Unbound. But really, it could be because he might have witnessed Durkin saving Rosa and didn't even recognize him because it's been so long, and Durkin around that time would have still been like just out of Columbia, like a kid.
I know it's cold outside, but I wish she'd get a move on.
Hold up, okay? I'm done talking now.
Got a sec?
What is it?
Usually I save like all this commentary for the end, but there is so much happening in this game.
I know that there are a lot of self-help groups in New York, but I've never heard of any that could do that.
Whoever they are, we'll get to the bottom of it. I promise you that.
I wonder if Durkin gave me access to George Austin's apartment, like he promised.
Have you tried going over there?
Not yet.
Well then.
Okay, so obviously next stop is that.
Still Joey, still following me around.
Seems like they've calmed down a little.
Let's have a little talk.
Yeah,
A self-help group. Thought these things were supposed to, help people.
They're set up for people who are sad and desperate. They make easy targets.
Huh, I guess we've been around the block too many times to believe anything else.
Oh boy. The sad thing is that therapy and self-help groups, they really are helpful. This game is really good at looking at the very dark side of some of this stuff, though, because it is very possible to get mixed up in self-help groups and therapy that will actually do worse for you.
I know it's cold outside. She's cold enough without me making it worse.
Okay, let's check out the phone, see if we got anything new. Yes, we did. Oh boy. Abbott leaks? Oh my gosh. Exclusive. Did Frank Lyons really die, or was it just a cheap stunt? It's no secret that his well-publicized death catapulted his last film into the biggest box office earning spot that weekend. So what do you think really happened? Abbott Leaks intends to find out. Abbott Leaks. Is this a reference to WikiLeaks? Okay. So we looked into the Milan girl. The picture matches the Jane Doe. We are trying to locate friends and family. When you get to it, please submit a report so we can invoice you. Here's a copy of the case notes for your reference. Karth file. So Corey Palmer. So Sam says I'm supposed to help you. I'm here at the station, so come by whenever. We also told the staff at George Austin's building to expect you. If there's any logic behind any of this, I don't see it. So, where's the Karth file? Please case notes on the Karth arrests. So we don't have the picture anymore, but we have something about the Karth file. Huh. Let's talk to Joey about that.
I have a question, Joey.
What's going on?
I've got a list of all the people found in the Karth house. It's complete now, thanks to us.
Let's have a little talk.
Yeah,
I'm being honest, I actually cannot remember.
You read that report that Durkin sent you?
It gives details on all the people that they found squatting there. There were several dozen of them.
Yeah, I honestly don't know why we need it. I'm assuming that we're going to meet someone who's on that list.
Thank God for 20. I should have.
Alright, let's head out. Oh yeah, our inventory and also our list of places to go has completely downsized. All the junk we had that we didn't need is gone. George Austin, police station, Grace Church. Let's head over to the police station first. Also, new snow to walk in. I still haven't looked up that Mr. Plow song. I really should. Mr. Plow. Will Joey say anything eventually, or did I use that up?
You've already been locked up once. Try and focus, please.
I missed the first bit of dialogue there. Gosh darn it. Okay, let's go in.
Oh, it's you. Sam told me you'd be swinging by.
Hi, Corey, was it?
No, it's Officer Palmer.
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
I'm sorry about Leah.
Don't even go there. I don't care what you saw, or what the evidence says. Leah wouldn't kill herself. And if she did, then she wasn't Leah anymore.
Oh boy.
So Durkin told me to speak to you?
Yes, I heard. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know why you're so special, but orders are orders. Need any information from us, I'll see about getting it to you. But you talk to me, and only me. Understand?
Perfectly.
Okay, we got lots of stuff. So we're good?
So are we good?
Good?
You don't think I still killed anyone, do you?
I don't know what to believe. But Durkin vouches for you, and he now owes me a favor, a big one. So, I guess I come out ahead.
Is Detective Durkin around?
I haven't seen him since yesterday. I'm sure he's wandering around somewhere.
You seem to be taking Leah's death rather personally.
The chief would agree with you. That's why I'm shackled behind this desk instead of out there doing something.
Kendra.
How did Kendra die? Was that ever established?
I read the autopsy report. It was definitely a bullet wound. It went right through her shoulder. Clean hole all the way through. The coroner said that she bled to death, but could have survived if she was brought to a hospital right away. I don't understand this. Not at all.
Oh my gosh. So, from what we can piece together from what happened. Oh boy. So it definitely wasn't Leah's gun. If anyone's thinking that out there, Leah did not kill her kid in some fit of desperation or something. Do not think that, please. It seems like they were attacked. I'm assuming by the guy that we saw dressed up and had his face covered. Maybe with a different gun, because wouldn't the bullet match the same as George Austin? Is that how bullets work? I think I've seen enough CSI to know by now. So they were attacked. Kendra got shot in the shoulder, and Leah just grabbed her and booked it to the room. But if she had gone to the hospital, Kendra would have been fine. Ugh. But they didn't leave. She didn't leave because the guy might have been right outside. Jeez.
So what's the latest on George Austin?
He was killed with a .22 caliber bullet. That's all we know so far. We're still talking to Leah's ex-husband, but he's got a pretty solid alibi.
So they know the bullet that killed him. So it had to be either a different person or a different gun?
Did you know Emil Haskins at all?
I don't know much. Just what Leah used to tell me. I got the impression he was a deadbeat. Always out of a job, always late with child support payments, things like that. Guess he doesn't have to worry about that stuff anymore.
Oh, come on, dude. That was dark.
So what's the story with you and Leah? I get the impression you knew her pretty well.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I partnered with her back when I first joined the force. She taught me a lot. Everything, really. I owe her. She was a rock. She was a rising star. Why would she flip out like she did?
I'm working on it, Corey. I really am.
That's Officer Palmer, and I'm not holding my breath.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Leah?
Officer Piero was juggling a demanding job, a growing daughter, and a deadbeat ex-husband. There was immense pressure on her, but I still don't buy that she would do what she did.
George and Leah both were members of a self-help group. They called it the Grace Group.
Oh yeah, Leah told me about that place.
She did?
Yeah, she didn't go into detail, but I know it meant a lot to her. She used to tell me that nobody could ever fall so far that they couldn't still reach for a helping hand. I'm not sure what that meant, but she used to say it all the time.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask about them one by one.
Okay.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
The station looks empty. There's just one officer manning the desk.
I don't wanna...
Officer
Oh.
Palmer?
Yeah.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
Okay, so we can't go in here alone with Joey. Okay. So let's head out to George Austin's apartment.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. I was told you'd be expecting me?
Is this about George?
That's right.
I still can't believe it. But here's the key. 12th floor, penthouse A.
Thanks. Did George ever mention the Grace Group?
Grace Group? Does it have to do with Grace Church?
It might.
I know he often went to Grace Church services, but he never mentioned any Grace Group. Sorry.
Can you tell me anything else about the clothing drive?
No. But if you have any old clothes, feel free to give them to me. I'll put them in the box.
Better not. If you did that, you wouldn't have any clothes left.
You jerk. Alright.
It's full of old clothes.
Alright. Come on, Joey. Okay. Okay. So here we are.
Yep, he's still there.
Hey, Joey?
What is it?
As nice as this place is, I can't stop thinking about George and Leah, about what happened.
I know. Just try and focus.
As nice...
At least Kendra got away.
Hey, get over here.
That's kind of
Yeah.
the only bright side here.
A nice cozy home like this, you gotta ask why George would leave it to go out in a blizzard.
He was looking for us. He thought we could help him. And Leah.
Yeah, well, let's try and make it worth something.
Yeah.
Some shiny forks and a saucepan. A shopping list.
Must I define intangible?
A trash can. Swanky museum art for people with more money than God.
He was an art dealer.
Probably a priceless Ming vase or something. Some little tin tchotchkes that are probably worth $1 million. One of those glowing screen things. I have no idea what to do with that thing. It's just a lamp.
We'll go out there. Let's look around with Rosa.
Bok choy, garam masala, quinoa, branzino.
It's either a shopping list or a voodoo spell.
Hey, don't knock Indian food.
I don't need some bok choy, garam masala, quinoa, branzino.
It's either
A saucepan and some cooking implements. They don't look like they've ever been used.
I don't know if that's actually Indian food, but I love eating chana masala all the time, which is chickpea curry, which is Indian food, and it is amazing.
That'd look amazing on my bathroom wall.
Darling, that thing's bigger than your entire bathroom.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you're We've never even seen your bathroom. If your bedroom is the size of a closet, what the heck is the size of your bathroom?
It's a tablet computer. Looks like it's still in the charging dock.
Awesome. So we can use that. One missed call. Okay. Let me write this down. Okay, wrong pen. Grabbed one of my fancy pens. Fancy inking pens for art. 3, 4, 1, 2. Email.
Whoever this Michael is, he seems to know quite a lot.
Michael. Oh, Michael's number got added. Okay. Hi, George. It's been a long time. Almost too much time. I know we generally don't like to revisit the past, but this time we must. I think we are all in danger. It's almost too fantastic to believe. Something has happened to me. Something that has shown me something terrible. Do you still have my number? Call me, ASAP. Yes, I am being sincere. He did not just die. He no longer exists in any form. His soul is gone, ripped apart. I saw it happen. I won't soon forget it. It will happen to me. It'll happen to all of us. Do you remember P? He died not too long ago. It might have already happened to him. Do you know where the others are now? We have to warn them.
So this Michael has a source who knows about bestowers. About me. This is starting to get personal.
You and Leah? That's wonderful news. I wish I could have heard under better circumstances. Someone is after us. It's not enough that they want to take our souls when we die. They want to speed up the process. I don't think those deaths were accidents. My source tells me about someone who can help us. She's called the Bestower. We're going to look for her. Maybe he can find this Bestower person. This is from Leah. And maybe he can find this Bestower person, and maybe he can't. Either way, I know what I have to do. What was that number of that contractor again? That's when she started construction. Emil. Where are they? What have you done? I'm not a violent man, but if you're done anything to hurt them, I will kill you. That is the original email we saw. We saw the reply on Emil's work computer. Okay, can't go over here.
It's empty.
So let's head out here.
Joey, could you come out here?
Uh-huh.
A little table and a chair. It leads to another apartment.
With an open door.
The view uptown. It might be pretty in the spring, but for now all the plants are dead.
I never get tired of seeing the city skyline at night. A table and chair. Some dead plants. They're in good company. It leads to another apartment.
Okay, let's head in.
A handsome stranger on the roof.
Huh?
This evening is looking up.
Huh? Oh, hello, miss.
Hello yourself. So, what brings you up here?
Oh boy. We are just meeting ghost after ghost tonight, aren't we? They're just coming out of the woodworks.
I'm a friend of George.
Oh, looking after the place while he's away.
Something like that.
Anyway, I'd best head back in. But I'm sure I'll see you around. Ta.
So, that just happened?
Hi there.
Well, if it isn't my handsome stranger. Coming to pay me a visit?
Sure.
So, What brings you by?
So you actually live here? So to speak.
Yes? Why are you so surprised?
Well, this place is kinda, well, empty.
I live alone.
That's not what I mean. Look around. There's nothing in here.
What on earth are you talking about?
Never mind. So, about this place.
I might not have the highbrow taste that George has, but my furniture is just as serviceable as his. And twice as comfortable, I might add.
It's not so much fun when you're on the other side of it, is it, Joey?
Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Cute. Very cute.
Huh?
Wait, you're serious? Well, isn't this delicious? It's so rare that I get to be the mysterious one.
My name's Joey. Joey Malone. Why don't you tell me yours?
You honestly don't know who I am?
I'm afraid not.
I admit, I'm fascinated. I know your name, but you don't know mine. It's not often that I'm in this position.
So, are you gonna tell me or what?
I think not. I want to savor this for just a little while longer.
So what is this? You famous or something?
Or something.
Come on, you know my name. It's only fair.
I can't tell if you're being genuine or if you're just playing with me.
Why not both?
Well, the night is young. See if you can figure it out.
Listen, it's really important that you tell me who you are.
What on earth could be so important?
It's complicated.
No, I don't think so. I'm enjoying this way too much.
Okay.
Could I ask you a couple questions?
You don't even know my name, and you want to ask me questions.
Well, maybe if you actually told me your name.
No. Like I said, this is way too much fun.
Okay.
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you around.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
Okay. Oh, I didn't actually mean to do that. I meant to grab this.
Whatever this note says, it's too dark to read it.
Okay. Can we just blow it out into the cold wind? Where there's light?
It says, I know about Heather, and it's signed by someone named Jay.
Huh. Okay. Can Rosa come in?
Huh. Locked.
Oh, okay, so the door isn't open. Okay. Alright. I'll head back out here. So we have yet another ghost. Oh boy.
It'd be a nice place to sit with a glass.
No, I'm planning to walk around. The dialogue is just too much fun. How?
You really enjoy looking like a crazy person, don't you?
Quiet. It's not like anyone up here can see.
Fine. Knock yourself out.
Okay.
Joey, I'd like to talk to you.
You rang.
It's been like less than half an hour.
It's cold.
So go back inside. I ain't stopping you.
I missed that.
It's cold. It's really cold out here.
So go back inside. I ain't stopping you.
Okay.
Whoever this Michael is, he seems to know a lot about who we are.
Then that makes him #1 on our most wanted list.
This number is a 212 area code. That means it's a landline.
A what line?
You know, a phone connected to the phone wires, not a cell phone like mine.
Uh-huh. So?
We find the phone, we find... I don't know, a clue or something.
Or something.
Do you have any better ideas? No? Okay. The ghost on the roof was George's neighbor. If we can get through to her, she might tell us something.
You say that like it's easy to get a spook to tell us anything.
Yep. Okay.
Get over here. I got something to say.
Uh-huh. What's up?
A roof deck like this, I wonder if money actually can buy you happiness.
I'll settle for central heating.
Who is this Michael guy? And how does he know so much about us?
When we find him, we can ask him.
I'll let you handle the phone stuff. Those things get more complicated every day. Any thoughts on the roof, Spook?
She's inside a locked apartment, Joey. You're the one who can talk to her.
Okay, so... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but... we can get another Call Rosa line.
Hey, Red, get over here.
Yes?
Because right now, we know pretty much nothing. Go to the lobby? You have a choice? Okay, go directly outside, because... this is the only place we haven't been to yet. Also, more snow. More snow. Be very careful not to click out of any dialogue this time. Come on. Say something. Maybe we used up the dialogue here. Okay. Alright then, let's head in.
Hi, remember me?
Yes, and would you please keep your voice down?
Sorry. I'm looking for information on the Grace Group.
Grace Group?
They used to meet here, in the basement. Some kind of self-help group?
There are hundreds of so-called Grace Groups, and they all have meetings in the basement. You will have to be a bit more specific than that.
Do you know any Michaels?
In my line of work, I know more than I can count.
That is true.
Do you recognize this phone number?
I'm afraid I haven't memorized a phone number in over 10 years. Perils of modern technology.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling her, but you think she listens?
So there's this woman that might have died in a penthouse apartment.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
I don't know why we brought that up.
There are tons of case files.
Okay, so at some point we're gonna need...
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
He looks pretty deep in thought.
You actually haven't tried phoning Michael.
No answer.
Okay.
This is the phone number that Michael called. No, I don't see any connection at all. No connection that I can see.
Name's not on the list, so okay.
I don't think those are connected in it.
Okay. So nothing about the ghost on the roof. Nothing else. So let's talk to... oh, I'm going in the door again. Alright. Oh. So I'm gonna get straight to this, but basically... Stop! Stop going where I don't want it to go. So... the thing is, we gotta try Michael's number in every single place.
No answer.
Okay. Alright, no answer there. Lobby?
No answer.
Let's see. What could we search for? I guess we could actually look up George now. Because there's been a report on him. Oh, nothing. Okay.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Do you know who lived in the apartment across from George?
I'm afraid not. I only started working here a few months ago. That apartment has been vacant the whole time.
Huh.
Did George know anyone named Michael?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Does this phone number look familiar to you?
No, it doesn't. Sorry.
There are tons of...
You are no help whatsoever.
Can you tell me anything?
No. But if you have any old clothes, feel free to give them to me. I'll put them in the box.
Better not, if you...
Dude, you are no help whatsoever.
Damn drafts. Need to report that before someone complains.
Oh, we got a different response this time. Yay. Okay. Okay.
Jesus, Red, wipe your...
Alright, we can't actually talk here.
Yep, it's an elevator, all right.
Okay, so we gotta go up with Rosa. There's something we missed in this apartment.
It looks like a regular...
One missed call. Da.
It leads to another apartment.
I actually don't remember what to do now. We could ask about the note. Duh.
Hi there.
Tegan.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note, the one on your floor.
I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
And what's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax. The note is signed J. Who's J?
I have no idea, and I don't know anything about any note.
Well, whoever you...
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
Oh boy.
I guess there's nothing stopping me from doing...
There's no way to blow it out there.
It's as far as...
Yeah, because the door's closed.
It's the front door. No point in leaving. It's the front door. Leads to the hallway outside. No point in leaving that way. I can only leave with Red, and she can't get in here.
What do we do? Okay, let's talk to Palmer. Maybe he can look up who died in that apartment.
Officer Palmer.
Yeah, what can I...
Do you know anyone named Michael?
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Did you know a Michael that Leah knew?
Does this phone number mean anything to you?
Not really, but I can trace it for you.
Sweet!
Trace it?
Run the number, see who it belongs to. Within reason, anyway. Where'd you find it?
I found it on George Austin's phone.
Oh, we ran that number already.
You did?
Yeah, it belonged to Grace Church. Probably calling for donations or something.
Yeah, or something.
Thanks anyway.
Huh.
Do you know if any of George Austin's neighbors died recently?
It's not in any of the reports. Do you have a name?
No, not yet. But she lived across from George. Can't you look it up that way?
I can't, now. The way the system works, I can only look it up by the victim's name, not address. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
Okay. So... tried the number here, but it didn't work. But...
Excuse me.
Yes.
I checked with the police. This number belongs to a phone in this church. A man I'm looking for made a phone call from this number. His name is Michael. It's very important that I find him.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
Suspicious pause is suspicious.
Are you sure you don't know anybody named Michael who made a call from this church?
Quite positive.
Liar.
The telephone that uses this number, where is it?
Why would you need to know that?
Michael used the phone. Maybe he left a clue behind when he did.
And he could have used any one of a dozen offices in our administration wing.
Really? Over a dozen?
Yes. So, if you want to locate Michael Cooper, you'll have to find another way.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Cooper?
Pardon?
You said Michael Cooper.
Isn't that the gentleman you're looking for?
No, I just said his name was Michael.
So you did. Slip of the tongue. My apologies. It is quite late and I'm tired.
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
Okay.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
Okie dokie.
Huh. So Michael Cooper was a priest. Interesting.
New York Theological Seminar alumni. Currently based at unknown. You are full of lies and deceit, good sir.
This is the phone number that Michael called.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Michael Cooper. He's a priest too, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Please stop lying to me.
I'm not lying.
You're not telling me the whole truth either, are you?
I made a promise. He came to me scared, begging me to protect him, to give him sanctuary. He was ranting. I should have turned him away, but we roomed together at the seminary. We were close friends once. What could I do?
You can take me to him.
He's raving. He's mad. He says he's in a battle for his very soul. Is this true?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's in the school. It's closed for the winter break, so it seemed like a good a place as any to hide him. Here's a key. The entrance is around the corner. Please, do whatever you must. Just don't come back here.
Don't worry.
So, thrown out of a church. I suppose with our record, it was only a matter of time.
Pretty much.
The entrance to the school is around the block. Let's go.
No need to pay attention to that. Yep, he's still there.
She's just standing around, piling up snow.
Which reminds me, before we go in, Mr. Plow, Mr. Plow. Come on, Joey, say something.
I know you're in front of a school and all, but do you have to act like a kid?
Yeah.
Now she's just doing it to bug Joey.
Lafayette Street looks cold and icy. Better stick to the sidewalk.
Alright, in we go.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures.
I think he's reciting the
Leads me
Psalm of
beside the
David.
still waters.
From the
He
books I've
restores
read,
my
it's
soul.
supposed to guard against evil.
He leads me in the paths of
Yep,
righteousness
he's
for
still
his
there.
name's sake. And though I walk through the valley
He's
of the
praying
shadow
like
of
his
death,
life depends on it.
I will fear
I suppose
no
from
evil,
his
for
point of
thou
view
art
it
with
does.
me.
What's
Thy
with
rod
the
and thy
like
staff, they comfort me. You prepare
Exorcist
a table
circle
before
here.
me in the presence of mine enemies. You anoint my head
Michael?
with oil.
Michael Cooper.
You! Stay back, bestower. I've got a gun.
Just a second.
I said stay back!
Whoa, calm down. I'm not here to hurt you.
Oh yeah? Tell that to Leah and George and the others.
They both died before I could do anything. I'm sorry.
Death is nothing. We all expect to be dead at the end of this. That is the whole point. What about their souls? I knew it. This wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't the plan.
Plan?
Yes, our brilliant plan. We get the bestower to escort our souls to the next world, protect us from this force that is after us. Instead, you let us be destroyed.
You think I wanted this to happen? People dying, souls torn apart? You think I want this?
Of course not. It's just, well, look at what we've been reduced to.
I'm sorry. Whatever is going on, it's new. I've never seen anything like it before.
I see. And what about him?
Huh?
Your friend, the man behind you. He hasn't said a word since you walked in here.
Me? Do you mean me?
Yes, you. Don't look so surprised. How else could I have known who you were? Now get out of here. You've been nothing but trouble ever since George went to look for you.
I am so sick of guns.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of all this.
Temper, my host.
That voice. It can't be.
I told you to stay in the other room.
Yes, my host, I know. But I had to intervene. These two know me. If I may...
Fine. Just make it quick. I'm losing concentration.
Malone, Blackwell, what a pleasant surprise to see you both again.
Yeah, surprise is the word. What the hell are you doing here?
Is it not obvious? You freed me, Malone, brought me back into this world, and as befits all of our kind, I had a host waiting for me, and so I have returned to my former duties.
Look, as much as I am touched by this reunion, I need to focus.
Perhaps we should all converse outside.
Fine, outside. Just leave me in peace.
Thank you, my host.
You're a bestower too?
What gave it away? The spirit guide who won't leave me alone? Look, maintaining this circle leaves me a bit cranky. Sorry. If you can help, great. If not, well, I've made my peace with it. Just go talk to her. She's outside. I need to concentrate. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life.
Oh boy.
And I will dwell.
Hi, Madeline.
Blackwell, Malone, it's been a long time since we've been able to converse.
It's been almost 6 months since Joey freed you. How come we're only seeing you now?
I admit the transition hasn't been pleasant. I have had 3 hosts since returning to this world. The first was an old man on the edge of death. He lingered for 6 weeks before finally succumbing to the inevitable. When the old man passed, I became bound to his niece for a time. She ran every time she saw me. I tried to keep my distance, give her time to adjust, but in the end, she fell down the stairs in an attempt to flee. The poor woman died, and I was passed to her brother, the man inside.
Do you know what's going on? Why are these souls being attacked?
I do not know. I wish I did. Like you, we saw it happen. We saw a soul being torn apart and could do nothing. I'm afraid my host became a little unreasonable after that.
Why was George looking for me?
We needed a bestower. A proper bestower. My host and I were not up to the task.
Eh?
It might be due to my time in the void. It might be because my host's soul has been marked by whatever is out there. But in any case, our abilities are limited. We cannot even help lost souls move on as you do. We can see them and talk to them, but that is all. Hence why we needed you.
Lucky us.
So what can we do? We don't even know what's going on.
Our theory was that you could help move these poor souls into the next world before they were destroyed. But it appears that it did not achieve the desired result.
You could say that, yeah.
You must investigate. My host and I are restricted, but you two are not. If anyone can help uncover why these poor spirits are being attacked and stop it, it is you.
You should really call me Rosangela.
Forgive me. When you are as old as I am, all the names blur together. So I tend to address those I speak to by their family name. It is just easier that way, and less painful. I'm afraid it is a habit that is difficult to break.
Oh. That's sad.
So how'd you like being on the outside, as it were? I imagine it's better than being trapped wherever you were.
I had thought, I had hoped, that I would pass on, that being brought back to the mortal world would force me to obey mortal laws. Instead, No, it is not to be. I have returned to my former duties, therefore I must have further work to do. But yes, it is nicer than being trapped in the void. Did I ever thank you, Malone?
Not as such, no.
Well, I must rectify that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Do you know anything about this Grace group?
I know that it meant a great deal to my host, as well as his friends. Whatever happened at those meetings, it greatly improved their lives. But obviously, it came at a cost.
Yeah, I still don't understand that.
So you don't know anything about this Grace group?
I'm afraid not. You know as much as I.
What can you tell me about Father Michael?
Cooper is my host. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
Is he always this ornery?
Do have some pity for him. He has lost his uncle, his sister, and several of his friends. He has been forced to accept the spirit world and the possible loss of his own soul, all within the span of a few weeks. If anyone deserves some understanding, it is he.
There's a ghost haunting the empty apartment across from George Austin.
I see. Well, you know your duty. Go and save it.
Okay, not much help there.
Why do you let Father Michael push you around like that?
It is what my host wishes.
So?
Simply that. I must do what my host commands.
Right, seriously. What's the story?
No story, Malone. If my host wishes me to leave him alone, I leave him alone.
That actually works?
Of course. It is my duty to do so.
So, Joey, could...
No.
Of course, some of us take our duties more seriously than others.
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
Madeline. She's been a spirit guide for, well, ever. I'm sure she's got a lot to teach us. Once this is all over, anyway.
Joey.
Madeline. The last time we met, she helped me out of the void. I suppose I owe her one.
She talk? He talk
Hey,
too?
Maddie.
Yes, Malone.
Maddie, I like that.
So you don't know anything else about this Grace group?
I'm afraid not.
You ever go to the Carth House? Dumpy place in Chelsea.
I'm afraid I do not.
Can you tell me anything else about Michael?
Sadly, no. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
There's a ghost haunting the
I see.
Okay, not much for conversation.
Right. We're gonna take off, plan our next move.
Of course.
She's just... Get over here, I got something to say.
What is it, Joey?
This place was around even in my day. You ever go here?
No, it's one of the more expensive private schools in the city. Not really an option for a foster kid like me.
Right. You read that report that Durkin sent you?
It gives details.
Huh. Michael's gotten himself shackled to Madeline, poor guy.
Why do you say that?
Remember her last host? The Countess? The mass-murdering crazy lady?
I remember, but Michael won't turn out the same way.
Easy enough to say, but keep your eye on both of them, just in case. Any thoughts on the roof spook?
She's inside.
Michael looks scared out of his mind. Guess I can't blame him, considering. Let's keep talking to him.
Okay, I guess that's gonna be the plan.
Got a sec?
You rang.
I always used to wonder what it would be like to go to this school. Never thought it would take this. I still can't get over that I've met another, you know, person like me.
Yeah, and he's right in the thick of all our problems.
He didn't ask for this, Joey. None of us did. The ghost on the roof was George's neighbor. If we can get through to her, she might tell us something.
You say that like it's easy to get
Alright. Let's try talking to Michael again. See if he might calm down a wee bit.
Father Michael?
The Lord is my... Yeah?
I can't believe there's another medium in New York.
Medium?
Sorry, I mean bestower. I've been calling myself medium for so long I sometimes forget.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not like I have anyone to talk to about this stuff. Well, nobody living anyway.
Hey, look, I'd love to swap ghost stories with you, but it takes all my concentration to maintain the circle.
Right, sorry. Maybe we'll have coffee later? You know, after we save your soul and everything.
Sure, sounds great.
Oh, it's fun seeing, after seeing shy Rosa and awkward Rosa for so long, it's nice to see social Rosa is just as awkward as shy Rosa.
What is this circle?
Oh, this. Madeline taught me how to do it. It prevents anything spiritual from getting to me. It takes some concentration to maintain, so I'm sorry if I seem a bit inhospitable.
How did you learn what was happening?
You mean that our souls were being taken?
Yeah.
It was a few weeks ago. I was at the bedside of a friend. Jeffrey, his name was. He went to the Grace Group meetings back in the day. Like me. He had been in a car accident. Hit and run. He was dying, and he wanted me there. And when he died, I saw it. His spirit being torn apart. He screamed. I'll never forget that scream.
I know. I saw it too.
Anyway, with Madeline's help, I began looking into other members of the group, and learned it was happening to all of us. You know the rest.
So you're working with Madeline?
Working? I guess you could call it that. I've been too busy being scared to give it any serious thought.
So why'd you send Madeline outside?
Her presence disturbs my concentration, so she's keeping as far away as she can until this is resolved.
What about us?
You're the ones who are going to save my hide. For you, I'll make the extra effort to focus.
Could you tell me about the Grace Group? It was some kind of self-help group?
About 20 years ago, I was a very different person. I suppose you could call me an alcoholic, although I wouldn't have said it at the time. Then I saw an ad in the newspaper. It promised to help folks like me find their way. It seemed to be some kind of hippie self-help group, but I went to a meeting anyway. I don't remember much about the meetings, but somehow I had discovered that going to seminary school was something I had to do. It all made sense.
Made sense?
I just knew it was what I was meant to be doing, and I was right.
Is there anything else you could tell us about the Grace Group?
No. You know everything I do.
There are tons of cases. What about yourself? Is there anything we should know?
Look, you're not exactly catching me at my best here. I can't do anything. I'm not a true bestower like you are. Madeline says she's been weakened, or I've been weakened, or something. She doesn't know. Believe me, if I could do what you can do, I'd be out there trying to stop this. But I can't. So all I can do is hide.
Did you know that there's a ghost across the roof from George's apartment?
Really?
Do you know anything about it?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
What happened at these meetings?
That's just it. I don't remember. Until recently, I never questioned it before. How messed up is that? I'd go, I'd sit down and leave. I'd meet with the other members for coffee afterward. What on earth did we talk about? We must have found something. But I do remember a man. Benjiro. He ran the meetings.
Benjiro?
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Benjiro.
How many people went to these meetings?
There were 6 of us. You already know about Leah and George and myself. The others are dead.
Who were they?
Does it matter? They are dead. Their souls were taken.
Even still, tell me.
Jeffrey Dutta, Heather Goffstein, Peter Fielding.
Jeffrey, Peter, and Heather.
So the man who ran the Grace Group meetings was named Benjiro?
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
This is sounding awfully familiar.
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
God, Jeffrey Dutta. Talk about transfiguration. When he walked into that Grace Group meeting, I thought he was in the wrong place. I mean, the guy was a Wall Street broker, for crying out loud. He could have bought the church and everything in it. But he later confessed that he tried to kill himself. Twice.
So what happened to him?
He became a professional dog walker. Can you believe it? He used to pocket millions a year, plus bonuses. Then he was picking up dog crap for $25 an hour and smiling about it.
Aww.
He was hit by a car crossing the street. A hit and run. I was at his bedside when he died. Madeline had been around for about a month at that point, so I saw his spirit rise from his body. I thought I was supposed to help him, but instead You know what happened next.
Could you tell me about Peter?
Peter Fielding, yes. I never had much contact with him. He died several months ago. I'm afraid it's too late for him.
You saw his soul being taken?
Well, no. He died before Madeline came into my life, so I can't say for sure. But he went to Grace Group meetings, and he's dead. What other conclusion can I reach?
Tell me about Heather Goffstein. You said she was a member of your group.
Yes, she was one of us. I asked George if he knew where she was. He told me she was dead. I'm afraid it's too late for her.
Is this like Peter? Did you actually see her soul being taken?
No, I didn't. Thank heaven I didn't. Seeing it happen once is more than I can take.
We've seen it twice.
How exactly did Peter Fielding die?
Why? Are you going to try and find his spirit? There is no spirit. It's gone.
You said it yourself. You don't know for sure.
It was some kind of accident. I'm not sure of the details. I read about his death in the obituaries. Too late for his funeral, sadly, but I said a prayer for him.
How did Heather Goffstein die?
I'm afraid I don't know. George was the one who kept in touch with her. He told me she died, but he didn't tell me how or when. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore.
Can you tell me?
I told you.
Just.
It was some kind of. I read.
All right, Michael. We're going to go.
Of course. Godspeed to the both of you. He makes me lie down in green pastures.
Hey, Michael?
Beside the still. Yeah?
Can you tell me?
I told
Okay,
just.
so-
It was some. I read about.
Okay, we gotta get going, but we'll check in soon.
Of course. Godspeed to the both of you.
Okay, so they talk to him
He
together.
leads me in the paths of
Okay.
righteousness for his name's sake. And though I walk through the valley.
So, before we go, we are just going to quickly... oh shoot. How do you spell the name? Fudge. Why are these names so dang long? Okay, so we got... Jeffrey... Dutta... Peter... Fielding... and Heather... Goffstein. Okay. And Benjiro is the other thing. Yeah. Okay. So, before we go, I'm going to quickly type these names into the computer. Jeff. Thought we would get the obituary or something. No. Okay, so Peter Fielding. There we go.
So Peter Fielding owned a gym in Murray Hill. Worth a visit, I suppose.
Okay. Heather Goffstein. No results. No, nothing. Well, at least we have one lead. Maybe we can run the names by Corey later, but I'm gonna leave it here for now. We are way past an hour, but it's okay. We found out a lot of stuff, we finally friggin' have some kind of idea what is going on. Sort of. We know why they know so much about Rosa and Joey. We know that this all has to do with the Grace group. We know some more names. We know it has something to do with this Pinjiro guy. We are on track to hopefully saving some souls. Remember to like, share, subscribe, donate on Coffee if you can. Really helps out. Also, if you want any news or updates from me, check out my Twitter. That's the best place to go. And for crying out loud, go buy this game already. If you don't want to be spoiled for the ending, go buy this game and buy it and play it right now, okay? Alright. See you guys later and all that jazz. Bye-bye.